What's up, YouTube? My name is Talon, and today I'm here to give my thoughts and a overall review over the Karate Kid Legends movie. Um, if I had to really rank this movie, I would probably give it a 6.5 to a 7 out of 10 at best. Compared to the other Karate Kid movies, it just doesn't stand as strong as the other ones, even the Jaden Smith one, because Jackie Chan was very involved in that movie, and I just feel like the original Karate Kid with Daniel and Mr. Miyagi, and then the Karate Kid with Jaden Smith and Jackie Chan are my top two favorite ones. I vividly remember the sequels to the original Karate Kid movies with Daniel, but I don't remember them too much. I would still have to go back and watch them. But as far as those two being my top favorite and then Karate Kid Legends, I just feel like it wasn't as strong. I kind of felt weird going into the movie because there wasn't a whole lot of trailers that released for it. I want to say there was one big trailer for it, and that was it. But other than that, it was just the plot line of it was just kind of typical to the other Karate Kid movies. You know, he starts off in one place, he moves to a different city, and then he doesn't learn how to fight because he had already had the training. It's just they took Mr. Miyagi's training and then took Jackie Chan, Han's training, and combined them together, which I did like that story. But in the beginning, Jackie just wasn't very involved in the plot line. I feel like a lot of the high school scenes, like the bully scenes and stuff, was just a little cringy. Now, I've been graduated from high school for 10 years now, so I mean, maybe things has changed in high school, but I feel like the Andrew Garfield era of Spider-Man kind of got the best look at what the high school experience can be like. But then again, like I said, I've been graduated for 10 years now. Things could have changed. It was just kind of cringy. But the actors in this movie was phenomenal. I forget the kid's name, but he was one of the side characters in the Miss Marvel movie. So in this Karate Kid movie, he's actually the villain. He was really good in it. Ming Na Wen was really good in it. Every time I hear her talk, I either hear the character that she plays in Star Wars, I'm blanking on what her name is, and also hear Mulan, because back in the day she was the original Mulan actress. And then of course Jackie Chan was great in it. Seeing Daniel come back to play his role was pretty good. So all in all, it was a okay experience. And then again, this movie was also short, which kind of pushed me away from really being excited for this movie, because it was only an hour and 30 minutes. If I'm going to the movie theaters, I want to see a movie that is at the very least an hour and 50 minutes, pushing 2 hour marks. I'm not asking for the Batman or a Avengers Endgame where it's 3 hours every time, because I know stories, it can be oversaturated like that. I'm really not asking for that, but can I at least have 2 hours in a movie theater? Not an hour and 30 minutes. And so it was really short. I feel like the story could have been fleshed out a little more, because sometimes it just felt rushed, and then the pacing was also slow in the very beginning, and I don't know, I just found myself just getting bored with it. But towards the end, once they got to the actual fight tournament and what they did for it, I thought it was pretty good. I'm trying not to give away too many spoilers, but of course, it's a Karate Kid movie, and the Karate Kid is going to win at the end of the day. I did like the special move that he did at the end of the fight. So I would say it's worth seeing at least, but I really feel like this was meant for a streaming service. If it popped up on Netflix or any other streaming service, then I would watch it. But to go see it in theaters and it only be an hour and 30 minutes, and then like it's just not like, it just didn't give me like that cinematic feel of like being in the movie theater like a lot of other movies. So, you know, definitely not my favorite, but it was okay. You know, I probably won't watch this movie again. If I had to go back and watch any of the Karate Kid movies, it's going to be that first original Karate Kid with Daniel and Mr. Miyagi. And then secondly, is going to be with Jaden Smith and Jackie Chan. But, you know, other than that, you know, it's worth seeing, but like I don't think it's a movie that you have to rush out to see opening day. I was actually supposed to see it yesterday on Friday. Usually I like to go see movies on Friday mornings, but like I said, there's just some things about it that was like going on with the movie that was just kind of pushing me away from like rushing out to go see it. I say it's worth seeing on a matinee where you can get tickets cheaper than what it is for the nighttime, or even, you know, a few weeks from now. So definitely not worth the premium price, especially since the movie is only an hour and 30 minutes. But it's still worth seeing, especially if you're a fan of the franchise and you liked all the Karate Kid movies, even the one with Jackie and Jaden Smith. And then if you're a fan of Cobra Kai, it's definitely worth seeing just to stay in the loop of what's going on in the outer world of like Cobra Kai and, you know, everything else. But, you know, that's all I have for this review. I don't really have too much to say about the movie. I like fighting movies, so I won't say that like I'm judging this movie hard, but it's just not all that to me. But, you know, I was hoping that it was gonna be better, but, you know, disappointments happen. But that's all I got for this video. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about Karate Kid. If you're watching this after you've seen it, or even if you're gonna watch it before, don't like save this video, come back to it. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about the Karate Kid movie. I will be recording like 3 videos today. I got 1 video to finish up, and then you see all the Star Wars stuff right here, so about to get to it on that. Of course, subscribe because I am working on a giveaway, and then come back for more, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. See you later.